Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell.
Sir,
Hmm?
yes, sir.
Yes, tell. You want to say something, Karthik?
No, sir. No, sir.
Ah, your hand is raised, that's why.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so in last lecture we started our discussion on the extrinsic semiconductor, right? And we discussed about the pentavalent impurity. If we add a pentavalent impurity, then uh, see here, the important thing is the impurity should be very less as compared to the semiconductor atom. It is in the ratio of 1 is to 10 raised to power 9. So, uh, pentavalent impurity will have 5 valence electrons. 4 valence electrons will form 4 covalent bond with neighboring silicon atoms. And the fifth electron, it is there in the pentavalent impurity, and this atom, this electron, which is additional electron, if this electron gets some additional energy, then it will come out from the pentavalent atom and it will become free. So if you see the band diagram, band diagram of semiconductor. Semiconductor with pentavalent impurity, right? With pentavalent. So we will see this band diagram of a semiconductor with pentavalent impurity. Okay. So already we know that there is, for a semiconductor, there is a conduction band, right? So this is our conduction band. The lower energy level of conduction band is denoted by EC. And there is valence band. We call it as by VB. This is valence band. And higher energy level of valence band is denoted by EV, right? And in between these we are having forbidden gap, and this is denoted by EG, right? So we take this EG is equal to 1.1 EV for silicon, and this is equal to 0.7 EV for germanium. Right? So now what will happen if you add the pentavalent impurity? Right? See here, pentavalent impurity, it is very small in number. Right? It is very small in number. So a discrete energy level will be formed for this impurity atom. Right? A discrete energy level formed just below the EC here. This, and this energy level is denoted by ED. Right? So ED here, this ED is donor energy level. Energy level. Right? Means here we have a pentavalent impurity. Here we have pentavalent impurity, and which is having one electron additional. I am just showing here one additional electron, because see, when pentavalent impurity you have added, then 4 electrons will form the covalent bond with 4 neighboring atom. Only this additional electron is there. So I am showing here this additional electron only here. This. Right? So there are these circles are the pentavalent impurity atoms, and it is attached with one additional electron. Right? Now this, the gap between EC and ED. Right? This gap between EC and ED. So in case of germanium, ED is 0.01 EV below EC. Right? So see this gap here. Yes. The sign.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Keep it, I'll sign. Huh?
Busy, sir?
Taking class. Huh?
Okay, sir. After 10 minutes, I will come, sir.
No, up to 3. This class is up to 3.
Up to 3, sir. After 3, I will come. These are
Ah.
project books. Sir.
Hmm.
Project books.
Okay.
Actually-
Kishore sir has signed.
Actually, Kishore sir, today is leave, sir.
Okay.
That's my.
So when today you have to submit. Huh?
No, sir.
Tomorrow, na?
Actually,
Ah.
they didn't set dates, sir.
Then keep it here. So because Kishore sir's signature also you need, na?
Yes, sir.
Then keep, why unnecessary you will carry
Okay,
this?
sir.
Keep it here. Tomorrow you take.
Keep it here, sir.
Here only you keep. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Because you have to take the signature of Kishore sir also, na?
Yes, sir.
So where you will carry all this?
Yes, sir.
Keep it there only. No problem. Here. Keep it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Sir, tomorrow you will come, sir.
I am here.
At 9.
I will sign here, right?
Okay,
At one place I have to sign.
4 books, sir.
Only at one place, na?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Here, sir.
Okay. Then I will sign in all these 4. So when you come tomorrow, you take it and take the signature of Kishore sir.
Okay, sir.
Or you
All 4
bring.
books.
I will sign now. And then tomorrow you take this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I have not checked it. It is okay.
Actually, Kishore sir, all checked it, sir.
Okay.
After that, I will give you, sir. So actually it's gel pen, sir. Uh,
Why?
uh, uh,
Yeah, it will not come.
Okay, sir.
In ink pen it comes. In
Okay.
gel pen it will not come.
Okay, sir. External date he didn't tell,
Hmm?
sir.
When is the date? You don't know?
No, don't know, sir.
In your class, how many students are there?
6 members, sir.
And in your junior batch?
Junior batch, 5 members.
Seven.
5 members. 4 members, sir.
Okay.
Actually, Vasanthi is in a student.
I gave her the sugar milk.
I know.
So that MTech student has did no? I done no?
Krishna.
So now what I asked him, you increase the membership function.
Yes, sir.
Then you do that. It will be easy for her. Otherwise, from where she will get the data?
Yes, sir.
In this pandemic, it is difficult for her to move. No?
Yes, sir.
So now she will do.
Okay, sir, I will cut.
Tomorrow you can correct.
Okay.
This room will be open at any time. You can come and take.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. So here this ED donor energy level is 0.01 EV below EC. But if you see the silicon, if the semiconductor material is silicon, and in that if you have added the pentavalent impurity, in that case this ED is 0.05 EV below EC. Okay. So now you just see here this fifth electron, right here. This is a fifth electron. This fifth electron, if we talk about the germanium, okay, this fifth electron, if it gets 0.01 EV, then it will come out from this atom and it will move to conduction band, right? This electron will come here, right? So now you see, in case of pure semiconductor, if it is germanium, then how much energy is required for the electron to see in valence band? All the electrons are there in the valence band. This is completely filled. Okay, this is completely filled. So in case of silicon, electron in a valence band, it required 0.7 EV energy. Then only it will become free, right? But see now, if we have added the pentavalent impurity, then the fifth electron of the pentavalent impurity, in case of germanium, it requires only 0.01. See this 0.01 EV, only this amount of energy is required. So now you just compare in pure semiconductor 0.7 EV. We are talking about germanium only right now. So this energy is required in pure semiconductor. But in case of pentavalent impurity, how much energy is required? 0.01 EV. And you can compare 0.01 is very less as compared to 0.7 EV, right? So at the room temperature, 0.01 EV energy is easily available. So what will happen? All the fifth electrons of the impurity atom, they will move to the conduction band. They will move to the conduction band and they will become free. All the electrons will move to the conduction band and they will become free, right? So if suppose there are 10 lakh impurity atoms, then you will find 10 lakh electrons, free electrons in the conduction band. Okay. Right. Now, but at the same time, simultaneously, another action is taking place. Due to the thermal energy of the room temperature, very few electrons of the valence band may also get the 0.7 eV energy, and they will move from valence band to conduction band, right? So for example, this electron, suppose this electron of the valence band, it will also move to the conduction band and it will become free. And once it will become free, then you see what will happen. Again, you understand this concept. This fifth electron, when it will become free, then no hole will be created. Hole means absence of a charge. But this electron, fifth electron, is not forming any covalent bond. So when this electron will become free, then what will happen? This pentavalent impurity, it has lost one electron, so it will become ion, right? So if some atom lose one electron, then it will become positive ion or negative ion. Yes, some students should tell me, if an atom lose one electron, then it will become positive ion or negative ion. Yeah, any reply from the student? See, you understand, electron is a negative charge. If one electron has been lost from an atom, then this atom will become more positive as compared to the earlier position. Earlier electron was there, now electron has been removed. So this will become positive ion. So here you can find this impurity atom. This will become positive ion. This will become positive ion, right? Because these impurity atoms are losing electrons, so they will become positive ions. Okay, but due to the temperature, when any electron will come from the valence band means, you see this covalent bonding. Here there is electron, all electrons are there, right? Now suppose this electron will get the thermal energy and it will come out from the influence of this silicon atom, then it will become free. It will become free electron here. But here the absence of the electron will act as a hole. This is a hole now, right? Because electron has been lost from this place. So hole has been created, because see, in this silicon there is a negative charge. Here earlier electron was there, but now electron has been removed. So this will become positive charge and hole will be created, right? So when the electron from the valence band will move to the conduction band, then in place of this electron, a hole will be created. Same way, from some other place also, some electron will get 0.7 eV energy and it will become free. So at this place also you will find one hole will be created. Right? But this type of hole and electron pair formation will be very less. Right? This type of hole and electron pair formation will be very less, because 0.7 eV is a higher energy, which generally these electrons they don't acquire. That's why very few electron will become free in this way, right? So now if you, 1 minute. So now if you see this semiconductor, which is doped with pentavalent impurity, then you will find this type. there is one free electron due to the impurity atom, right? Now you see here, I am showing this earlier this I am talking about this free electron, this one. So this free electron has been created, but due to this free electron, this pentavalent impurity atom, it will become positive ion. So one electron will be there and it is associated with one positive ion. Again, there is one free electron and it is associated with one positive ion, right? There is free electron associated with one positive ion, right? There is free electron associated with positive ion, like this. So how many numbers of impurity atom you have added? Same number of free electron and associated positive ion of pentavalent impurity will be available, like this. Okay. And at the same time, due to the breaking of the covalent bond, you find electron and hole pair, where electron is negative charge and hole is considered as positive charge. So you will find electron and hole. You will find electron and hole, right? But the number of these electron and hole pairs are very less, right? Electron and hole pair are very less. So now you just see number of electrons, number of free electrons is greater than number of holes. See, charge carriers, charges are positive and negative. Positive charge and negative charge are the charges, but charge carrier means the charge which can move is called as charge carrier, right? So here electrons are charge carriers, negative charge carriers which can move. Holes are also positive charge carrier which can move. But you see this ion. Ion is a positive charge carrier, but it cannot move. It is a heavy because see size of the atom, the weight of the atom is very large as compared to weight of the electrons. So this positive ion will not move. It will remain at its place. Only electrons will move or holes will move. So the number of electrons, negative charge carriers. Here see how many negative charge carriers are there. I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then here there is one electron 9 and 10. So here we are having free electron 10. And how many holes are there? Holes are 2, 1 and 2. So this just an example I have shown here. So number of electrons are 10 and number of holes are 2. But in fact, number of electrons are in millions and holes are there, and it is holes will be very small in number as compared to electrons. But holes are definitely there, right? So when we are talking about positive charge carrier at that time, we are not talking about the positive ions because they are not charge carrier. They don't move due to their weight. They remain at same place. So now here in this material, you can find the free electrons are more as compared to the holes. And since the electrons, they have the negative charge, that's why this type of semiconductor which has been formed is called as N type. Right? N-type semiconductor. Yeah, now one student, anyone can tell me why it is called as N-type semiconductor. Yes, any one student should tell me why this type of material in which we have added the pentavalent impurity is called as N-type semiconductor?
Sir, it has more number of holes, sir. So it is
Electrons,
negative.
more number of electrons,
That's why it is
right?
N type of semiconductor, sir.
So there are more number of negative charge carriers. That's why it is called as N-type, right? But you
N-type.
see,
Yes, sir.
electrically, this material is neutral. What is the meaning of this? Electrically, this material is neutral. What do you mean by this?
Because the number of positive electrons and the negative electrons are equal, so
Number of positive charge and number of negative charge is same. Because
same.
see,
That's why
when
it is neutral.
when you are calculating the number of charge, at that time you calculate the positive ions also, right? Though it is immovable, but you count the number of positive charge and number of negative charge. So it is same. That's why the semiconductor material is electrically neutral here. Okay. हाँ जी सर. हाँ जी नमस्कार सर. Yesterday I sent in the night message, but I have not got any reply from them. Now today I will ask them. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. One student told me she will join. One student replied me. Ah. Okay. Okay. So this is about N-type semiconductor. So if you see this band diagram, then you find that if the material is silicon, right? In that case, the donor energy level will be 0.05 eV below the EC. So in case of silicon, somewhat more energy is required to make the fifth electron free, right? Because it required 0.05 eV to make the fifth electron free. But in case of germanium, it requires only 0.01 eV to make a electron free. Okay, right. So now if we talk about trivalent purity. Right. So one example is boron. Right. You can find some other example also. Do you remember any other material which can be used as a trivalent impurity? Otherwise you find it. So here this is our boron atom, which is surrounded by, let us see, we are having silicon semiconductor surrounded by silicon. And here also you have to add these impurities in very small quantity, right? So everywhere there is silicon, but only at one place silicon atom has been replaced by boron, right? Like this. Right. So now in the boron, there are 3 electrons in the outermost cell. There are 3 electrons in the outermost cell. And these 3 electrons will form the covalent bonding with 3 neighboring atoms. Right, like this. like this, and at every place there is a covalent bonding you will find. Like this, there is covalent bonding you will find at every place. At this time. But now here you see if you now see in silicon, this silicon, there is one electron is there. There is one electron, right? And here in the boron atom, there is the possibility of getting one electron, right? There is possibility of getting one electron. If you see the band diagram, now, band diagram of trivalent impurity. Impurity with semiconductor. Then as usual, there is conduction band. The lower energy level of conduction band is denoted by EC. There is valence band. Higher energy level of valence band is denoted by EV. And the distance between EC and EV is denoted by EG, which is 1.1 in case of silicon and 0.7 in case of germanium. But since the impurity atom, trivalent impurity atom is added, now a discrete energy level will be created above EV, right? And this energy level is called as EA, right? This EA is called as acceptor. Acceptor energy level. Right, acceptor energy level. And this EA is 0.01 EV above EV in case of germanium, and this is 0.05 EV above EV in case of silicon, right? So here we have boron atom, right? Here we have boron atom. Like this, boron atoms are there. Valence band is completely filled by the electrons. right? Now you just see this diagram. Here, this boron atom, here, there is absence of one electron, right? So what will happen? It will try to get electron from the neighboring silicon atoms, right? Like this. Oh, this bonding is not there. So there may be possibility that see, there is one electron here. This electron may move to this place. This electron may move to this place, and once it will move, right, then there is a formation of covalent bond, right? So now the energy required by the electron to move from this silicon to this hole of the boron is very less. It is only 0.01 eV in case of germanium. So what will happen? See this electron, it will move and it will come to this place, right? And once it will come to this place, then boron atom will receive the electron. So it will become negative ion. And since this electron has been moved from this valence band, so it will become a hole here. Same way, this electron will move to this place, and in this way boron will become negative ion, right? And this electron has been moved, so here you will find the hole has been created, right? Same way here also, maybe this electron has moved to this place, boron will become negative ion, and here you will find a hole is created. This hole is created. Same way, maybe this electron may move to this boron atom. Boron will become negative ion, and here you will find hole is created, right? And at the same time, due to the thermal energy, few electron will go to the conduction band also, but their number will be very less. So few electrons will be in conduction band, and here you will find, due to this movement, you will find one hole is created, right? You can find maybe another electron will move to the conduction band, it will become free, and here you will find the hole is created, right? So now if you see this material, then you will find there is one hole which is associated with negative ion, right? This boron, it has received the electron, so boron has become negative ion. So you will find a hole associated with negative ion, hole associated with negative ion, right? So how many number of trivalent impurities you have added, exactly that number of this hole and negative ion pairs will be created, okay? But at the same time, due to thermal energy, you can find the electron and hole pair, that also available, right? So now you see this boron, which is now negative ion. This is immovable. It is heavy. It is having negative charge, but it cannot move, right? The only thing which can move are free electrons and holes. So now you see the holes are, how many holes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is 8. 8 holes are there. And how many free electrons are there? 1 and 2. 2 free electrons are there. So number of holes are more and number of electrons are less, and holes are positive charge. That's why this type of material is called as P type. It is called as P type. And electrically this is also neutral because number of positive charge and number of negative charge are same.
Equal.
Yeah. Yes. Any question? Any doubt? So you remember one thing. Whenever in pentavalent impurity, whenever this fifth electron of the pentavalent impurity becomes free, it will not create any hole. Hole will be created only by the breaking of the covalent bonds, right? Holes will be created only due to the breaking of the covalent bonds, right? Okay. And in case of P type, the holes are created due to the movement of the electrons of the semiconductor, right? And here at the time of breaking also some holes are created, right? So this is about the P type material. So now when we join these two different materials, N type and P type, then a special phenomena takes place, right? One PN junction will form and a special phenomena will take place. Regarding that, I will discuss in next class. If any question, any doubt is there, you may ask.